There is a plague brewing in this garden. Look, over there. See that glow around the mausoleum? It speaks of corruption and evil. Plague months! Hell Morr will continue our plans. He knows we do right. Come back! Better. Listen, assassin! Yes.
Yes! Good time. Whoo! That felt good. Yes. What's the time? 4:55. All right, some notes. Killing the ogre as he drops. The worse your CPU is, the easier that's going to be because you got to beat him to the corner and push him back twice. The pattern is nade. You can mark ahead of time if it's safe. Immediately drink. As you're drinking, you want to finish towards the end of it. Start ulting, so his head's stabilized by the time you can unload. You can usually off of that stun, you can basically fully unload. Beat him to the strength pot. The Packmaster will always spawn around the same time, so you got to make a judgment call. Whether you can finish him off there or you have to get him to the drop down and beat him there. What else? The grave jump is completely RNG. I've had times where I've had 3-4 assassins, 2 leeches, and 2 packmasters between the ogre and the grave jump, and I've had times where I've had 3 grabbers. The RNG is insane, and that is the most critical part of the run. So I like to use a potion as I get close in case I need double ult, but there was a judgment call. I didn't need it. And you basically just have to hold your breath, use ult once as you're midway through the jumps, and make the jumps calmly, and hope, just pray to Jesus. Like, it would almost be better to block out in your mind that there are grabbers during those jumps, because there's almost nothing you can do mid-jumping. If you make those jumps, it's pretty smooth from there. There's a speed potion in the maze, which is probably not worth grabbing, because you don't get enough extra damage out of strength to one-shot the pillars anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference. I just use it to make sure my ult is refreshed. That pattern, I've changed to use that pattern since V1 days, because making it from the chain I did first, which historically is the last chain, to the door is way too RNG. I lost 2 runs trying to make that progression. It didn't used to be. Again, your CPU would make that much, much easier if it's lower. I think this run is extremely sensitive to CPU overwhelm. Like, even 10% CPU overwhelm makes this run absurdly easier. Because you'll get a lot more time to make the grave jump, and the ogre won't get around the corner as fast, so you'll have more time to stun him around the corner. It's much trickier otherwise. Loadout, I went for full boss damage. Could have gone crit here over the move speed or the cooldown. Would have made very small difference one way or the other. Anyways, obviously you could have a more defensive axe falchion. I didn't find it mattered whatsoever. It almost mattered there. So a little more stamina for a little push spam at the end probably would have been better than the crit chance here and the block cast here. Anyways, GG.